So today we are going to talk about conjunctivitis. Okay, so we will talk about first what is conjunctiva, and then we are going to talk about what is the inflammation of the conjunctiva, which we call as conjunctivitis, right? So first we are going to see the anatomical and physiological aspect. So here we have eyelid, okay, and here we have a eyeball. I'm really bad at drawing, but I hope you can understand it. So this is eyelid, and eyelid also has eyelash, of course, because eyes would just look so weird without any eyelash. So there is this eyeball, and then we have a eyelid, okay, then eyelashes. Now where is the conjunctiva? So see, the eyeball has basically three layers. The outermost is sclera and cornea, then we have a choroid, and then we have a retina. So here we have three layers, 1, 2 and 3, okay, but none of that includes conjunctiva. So where is the conjunctiva? Even the eyelid doesn't include conjunctiva. If you see the structure of eyelid, there is no mention of conjunctiva. So where exactly is the conjunctiva? Let me make it with very different color. This color is really different. So here on the inner part of the inner eyelid and on the front portion of the eyeball, we have conjunctiva, right? So I have made it with totally different color so that you can understand. So it is a clean, thin and clean membrane, very thin membrane, okay, covering the front portion of the eye. So here it is the front portion of the eye and also inner side of the eyelid, okay. So this is the second part. Now as you can see, the eye is a ball, right? That's why we call it eyeball. So we have eyeball. So the conjunctiva which is on the front portion of that ball is called bulbar conjunctiva, okay. So this conjunctiva in front of the eyeball is called bulbar conjunctiva, okay, and the conjunctiva which is on the inner portion of the eyelid is called palpebral conjunctiva, okay. So we have basically two parts of this conjunctiva, and this conjunctiva protects the eye from infections, but sometimes this conjunctiva can get itself infected and that we call conjunctivitis. So आई को तो इन्फेक्शन से बचाती है, पर कई बार उसका खुद का इन्फेक्शन लग जाता है, राइट? So it happens. So let's look at conjunctivitis. Now first let's know about the conjunctiva. So it's a clear thin membrane which covers the front surface of the eye and also the inner part of the eyelid, and we have two parts, bulbar part and palpebral part, and it keeps the surface of the eye moist, and it is really needed. So it is basically eye lubrication, right? Lubrication of the eye, and it prevents the irritation and it prevents the infection. It also protects the eye from the dust and debris. So here you can see clearly, right? Okay, now conjunctivitis. So we are not wasting much time in the lecturing on the conjunctiva because anatomy and physiology is over. So conjunctivitis, so it is inflammation of the conjunctiva. It is inflammation and infection of the conjunctiva. Now there are methods of affection, or we can also call it as a modes of affection. So basically कहाँ से इन्फेक्शन हमें लग सकता है? सी, कोई भी इन्फेक्शन हो, अगर कोई भी इन्फेक्शन, तो वो ब्लड रूट से तो हो ही सकता है, तो ब्लड रूट तो आएगा ही, राइट? सो इंडोजिनस रूट तो हमेशा रहेगा. कोई इन्फेक्शन होता है वो आसपास के स्ट्रक्चर में से भी या सो आसपास आई एम स्ट्रगलिंग विद द हिंदी. सो आसपास के स्ट्रक्चर में से भी हो सकता है स्प्रेड इन्फेक्शन. यू कैन लाफ. दैट इज द सेकंड रूट. देन इम्यूनिटी लो होगी तो भी इन्फेक्शन होने के हाई चांसेस रहेंगे. सो वेन एवर देर इज अ लो इम्यूनिटी स्टेट और लो debilitating state, having a debilitating state, disease like diabetes or massive disease like AIDS, big name, तो ऐसी कंडीशन में इम्यूनिटी बहुत लो रहेगी और इन्फेक्शन चांस हो सकते हैं. तो कंजक्टिवाइटिस में भी ऐसा ही होगा. एक तो आउटसाइड से इन्फेक्शन लग सकता है डायरेक्टली. आई इज अ पार्ट विच इज डायरेक्ट इन कॉन्टैक्ट विद द एयर एंड एनवायरमेंट. सो डायरेक्ट एनवायरमेंट में से कहीं से भी डस्ट में से इन्फेक्शन लग सकता है. दैट इज एक्सोजीनियस रूट. इंडोजीनियस रूट में ब्लड बॉर्न रूट आता है कि ब्लड में से कहीं से भी इन्फेक्शन लग सकता है. एंड लोकल स्प्रेड ऑफ द लीजन, तो आसपास के कोई स्ट्रक्चर में से अगर इन्फेक्शन लग सकता है, जैसे कि कॉर्निया में से, स्क्लेरा में से, यूवियल ट्रैक में से, या तो फिर ऑर्बिट में से. स्किन एंड लैक्रिमल एपरेटस में से भी इन्फेक्शन आई को लग सकता है, कंजक्टिवा को लग सकता है. तो ये आसपास के स्ट्रक्चर में से है. तो एक तो आसपास के स्ट्रक्चर में से इन्फेक्शन फैल सकता है, ब्लड रूट से फैल सकता है, बाहर से डायरेक्टली फैल सकता है, या तो फिर पर्सन की इम्यूनिटी लो है तो उसे इन्फेक्शन लग सकता है. ओके, नाउ देयर इज अ क्लासिफिकेशन. क्लासिफिकेशन इज रियली बिग. वी आर गोइंग टू टॉक अबाउट मेनली बैक्टीरियल conjunctivitis, bacterial mucopurulent conjunctivitis. We are not going to talk about all these types of conjunctivitis today because it is going to be so much longer than. So we have first acute conjunctivitis due to bacterial infection, and then again we have so many types, right? You can just go through it. Then we have viral conjunctivitis, and in that also different type of viruses causing different type of conjunctivitis. We also have conjunctivitis due to Badsonia group, okay, trachoma. And then we have conjunctivitis due to special infections like TB and syphilis. And last, we have allergic type of conjunctivitis. Now how to differentiate all this? So first you need to know that bacterial conjunctivitis is most common, and in that bacterial mucopurulent is most common. Okay, and bacterial conjunctivitis has a purulent type of discharge because the common bacteria is staphylococcus, and that is pus forming bacteria. So whenever you see thick pus, there are chances of infection of bacteria, right? Allergic and viral conjunctivitis has a thin discharge. Allergic conjunctivitis has a watery discharge. Okay, Badsonia group of organisms, if they are causing the infection, you might have a clear history, like history of swimming, right? Then if you have a conjunctivitis with specific infections, then you have symptoms of the specific infection like tuberculosis, like syphilis, leprosy. Okay, now there can be conjunctivitis following injury, and there can be conjunctivitis associated with the skin disease. So from the skin disease, it directly spreads to the conjunctiva, and conjunctiva can be followed by the eye injury, direct injury to the eye, punch to the eye. You know, some people might punch you in the eye, so you can get a conjunctivitis. Now we are going to talk about acute mucopurulent conjunctivitis, which is commonest cause of the red eye also. So red eye is also again a big topic and also an important topic. Now the causes of red eye are so many, and we are not going to talk about all these causes in detail. Okay, so causes of the red eye can be from simple lack of sleep to big causes like corneal ulcer. So there are so many simple causes of the red eye, like lack of sleep, like alcohol, then drugs. If some person is chronic alcoholic, or he is on the inebriant drugs, he is on cocaine, then he might have a red eye. Then sometimes when you sleep with your head turning towards the bed, you might get red eye. So there are so many causes of the red eye, and one of the common causes is conjunctivitis, and there can be a big causes like corneal ulcer. So there are a lot of causes of the red eye, and conjunctivitis is one of them. Now etiology, so it can occur in any age, in any sex, and it may be associated with the eruptive fevers like measles. Okay, hygiene is very necessary. See, whenever you are talking about eye conditions and whenever you are talking about ENT conditions, the hygiene uh, concern is always going to be there, because ये जो parts है इसकी hygiene अच्छे से maintain करना बहुत ज़रूरी है. People are doing what they think is right. उनको जो सही लगता है वो करते रहते हैं, but sometimes you have to follow what is right, what actually is right, not what you think is right. Okay, so you need to consult your doctor, or you need to read an article which are written by the doctors, big doctors. आई को ऐसे 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 करके मसाज नहीं करना है. You don't have to do that. Some people are having habit of doing that. Some people wash their eyes very frequently. Some people wash their eyes with very cold water. So you don't do that. You have to maintain a good hygienic condition. You keep your towel separate. So अपना टॉवल अलग से रखना है जिससे आप फेस पोंछते हैं. So those are the examples of the good eye hygiene. So you should maintain good hygiene, and bad hygienic habits can lead you to conjunctivitis. Sometimes when you are going on a long drive and you are not wearing a helmet, and you are not even wearing a sunglasses, then also you can have this conjunctivitis due to that continuous exposure to the air and dust and all the pollution. See, right now we have a environmental condition which is full of a bad air and pollution. So that's why people are getting so much of this type of diseases like pharyngitis, tonsillitis, conjunctivitis. Now causative organisms, mainly staphylococcus. We also have Koch-Vicks bacilli, pneumococcus and influenza, and rarely adenovirus in any organism. Now pathology. See, pathology is really important, because once you have understood the pathology, then it is going to be very easy for you to understand sign and symptoms. तो यहाँ पे होता क्या है पहले तो, सो ये इन्फ्लामेशन है, तो इन्फ्लामेशन में क्या होगा, कंजेशन होगा पहले. यू ऑल नो, पहले कंजेशन होगा. अब जो कंजेशन होगा, वहाँ कंजेशन क्यों होता है, बिकॉज वी नीड न्यूट्रोफिल्स, एंड दैट्स वाई देयर इज अ कंजेशन. तो वहाँ पे पॉलीमॉर्फो न्यूक्लियर ल्यूकोसाइट्स आएंगे विच आर आवर न्यूट्रोफिल्स. ओके, and there is exudation, and after all there is a edema. Okay, and it is when it is well marked, when it is clearly seen from the outside, it is called chemosis. There is a particular word for the eye edema, and that is chemosis. And then there is a secretion of the mucus to eliminate that bacteria, to eliminate that foreign organism, microorganism. And due to the looseness of the epithelium, the exudate containing fibrin and leukocytes come to the surface to form the discharge. So there is a discharge. So there is a fight going on between the WBC and the bacteria, and there is a lot of destruction due to that inflammation. तो यहाँ पे inflammation की वजह से destruction हो रहा है, तो वो सारी cell debris जमा होगी, और dead bacteria भी जमा होंगे, और dead WBC भी जमा होंगे. Okay, and there is a epithelium collection also, और इस सारी चीज़ के अंदर म्यूकस का सिक्रीशन भी है. तो ये सारी चीज़ें, म्यूकस सिक्रीशन, WBC, dead bacteria, right, they are collectively going to form a pus and the discharge, typical discharge. Okay, So conjunctival discharge, that is we call conjunctival discharge. So there is a tears also, because tears is also a protecting mechanism. So tears, mucus secretion, epithelial cell, bacteria, leukocyte and fibrin, this all thing makes a conjunctival discharge. Okay, and if the inflammation is very severe, particularly in children, then there can be diapedesis of the RBC. See, diapedesis is a process by which the RBC escapes from the blood vessel. तो जो है ब्लड वेसल होती है उसके अंदर से आरबीसी बाहर निकल आएंगे, तो उसकी वजह से डिस्चार्ज जो होगा वो ब्लड स्टेन भी हो सकता है. तो हमने पहले देखा कि डिस्चार्ज के अंदर टीयर्स है, म्यूकस सिक्रीशन है, एपिथेलियल सेल्स है और बैक्टीरिया, ल्यूकोसाइट्स, वो सब है. अब उसके अंदर ब्लड भी हो सकता है. ओके, एंड इट जनरली रिजॉल्व्स around 10 days. Okay, 10 to 15 days generally. And sometimes if it is so mild and the antibiotics are given on the proper time, it might even heal in the 7 to 10 days also. Now symptoms. See, you need to understand that it is an inflammation and it is an infection. Okay, so let's you don't have to mug up the symptoms. Let's just make it very clear, so much clear that you don't have to mug up. तो यहाँ पे एक तो इन्फ्लामेशन है, ऑनगोइंग इन्फ्लामेशन, एंड इट इज़ ऑल्सो एन इन्फेक्शन. तो यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है, ड्यू टू दैट इन्फ्लामेशन देर इज गोइंग टू बी पेन. तो पहले इन्फ्लामेशन के बारे में देख लेते हैं. देर इज गोइंग टू बी पेन, देर इज गोइंग टू बी टेंडरनेस, देर इज गोइंग टू बी हीट, देर इज गोइंग टू बी अडीमा, विच वी कॉल्ड, what we call it, chemosis. We call it chemosis. Then, so these are the inflammatory things. Now here we have infection also, and here our WBC are fighting with the bacteria, and there is formation of pus, and with the pus plus secretion, mucus secretion, and with the fibrin plus fibrin, this all forms conjunctival discharge. So there is going to be conjunctival discharge, right? Okay, and with the conjunctival discharge, this is a eye condition, and eye has a function to see. अभी यहाँ पे इमेजिन करो, ये मेरा चश्मा है यहाँ पे, और अगर मेरे चश्मे के ऊपर यहाँ पे कुछ सिक्रीशन गिर जाएगा तो मैं क्लियरली नहीं देख पाऊंगा. सो सेम थिंग कंजक्टिवाइटिस में होती है कि ड्यू टू दैट डिस्चार्ज ऑन द फ्रंट पोर्शन ऑफ द आई, सो इट इज़ लाइक अ जैसे कि मैंने बताया कि मेरे चश्मे के ऊपर कुछ डिस्चार्ज गिर गया है, वैसे ही आई के ऊपर एक डिस्चार्ज गिर सकता है. तो देयर इज अ मिस्टीनेस ऑफ विजन, विजन क्लियर नहीं होगा, राइट? सो मिस्टी, आई एम नॉट श्योर इफ माई स्पेलिंग इज राइट. सो मिस्टीनेस ऑफ विजन, नॉट क्लियर विजन basically. Then there can be rainbow halo around the candlelight, right? Due to that this discharge. Now here you need to use your physics knowledge. I am not going to help you with that. Okay, so rainbow halo can be there. Now photosensitivity can be there, light sensitivity, because यहाँ पे आई का इन्फ्लामेशन चल रहा है, आई का इन्फेक्शन चल रहा है, तो लाइट जो होगी वो आई के अंदर पेन प्रोड्यूस करेगी, बिकॉज दैट इज गोइंग टू बी हार्ड ऑन आवर आइज. सो लाइट सेंसिटिविटी कैन बी देयर. तो ये सारे साइन एंड सिम्टम रहने वाले हैं, एंड फीवर एंड मलेज कैन ऑल्सो बी देयर. ओके, नाउ वन मोर थिंग, ये जो डिस्चार्ज है हमने देखा कि पस और म्यूकस मेम्ब्रेन और उस सब का डिस्चार्ज है. सो देयर इज गोइंग टू बी अ लॉट ऑफ पस, यू नो, पस, एंड देयर इज गोइंग टू बी अ लॉट ऑफ अदर थिंग्स ऑल्सो. और ये जो सारी थिंग्स है वो कलेक्टिवली डिस्चार्ज फॉर्म करेगी, दैट इज गोइंग टू बी वेरी स्टिकी. तो वो स्टिकी डिस्चार्ज होगा. सो दैट्स वाई वी हैव एग्लूटिनेशन ऑफ द आईलिड इन द मॉर्निंग. तो बेसिकली दो आईलिड होगी वो चिपक जाएगी मॉर्निंग में. क्यों? बिकॉज ये जो डिस्चार्ज है वो स्टिकी डिस्चार्ज है. तो हम सुबह उठेंगे, पूरी रात हमारी आंख बंद रहेगी, तो ये जो डिस्चार्ज है वो फेविक्विक की तरह अपनी आई को जोड़ देगा, दोनों आईलिड को जोड़ देगा फेविक्विक की तरह, बिकॉज इट इज स्टिकी डिस्चार्ज. So there is going to be difficulty in the opening eyes, basically eyelids, in the morning. So that is going to be very standard symptom of this conjunctivitis. So right now you don't need to mug up the symptom. Just remember, it is inflammation, it is also infection. एंड इट इज़ हैविंग अ स्टिकी डिस्चार्ज. सो स्टिकी डिस्चार्ज होगा, वो अपनी आई को चिपका देगा, और दिन में तो आप घड़ी घड़ी आई को पटपटाओगे, बट व्हेन यू आर स्लीपिंग इन द नाइट, होल नाइट योर आईज आर क्लोज्ड, तो वो चिपक जाएगी मॉर्निंग के अंदर. इट्स एज इजी एज दैट. Then there is going to be pain, tenderness and all that things. Now it is a eye, and eye has a function to see, so there is going to be mistiness of vision due to that discharge. That discharge is going to form a film on the eye. Okay, rainbow halo. So these are the other symptoms due to discharge. So remember, symptoms of the inflammation, symptoms of the infection, and symptoms of the discharge, and this all collectively form sign and symptoms. That's it. Now let's come back to the PPT. Okay. Now, where were we? We were somewhere talking about the sign and symptoms, right? Okay. Now, first there is going to be discomfort, foreign body sensation, photophobia, watering of the eye, mistiness of vision. See, there is going to be a lot of secretion of the tears for the protection. So there is going to be watering. ये बताना भूल गया था मैं. So tear का secretion भी बढ़ जाएगा. Sticking together of the eyelids and rainbow halo around the light. ये पहले एक आई पे स्टार्ट होता है, then it is going to affect a second eye. So you have to maintain a certain standards to prevent other eye from getting infected. So there is a chemosis and congestion and redness of the eye. You see particular red eye in this condition. Alright, sometimes there can be hemorrhage, and sometimes there can be petechial type of hemorrhage particularly, and mucopurulent discharge is seen. Now diagnostic criteria. तो एक तो sticking together of the eyelid during sleep, वो standard symptom है. Then there is a congestion, conjunctival type of congestion, and third thing, presence of mucopurulent discharge. So these three things are very definitive, and these three can diagnose conjunctivitis. Now complications. So this conjunctivitis right now we are talking is a acute type of conjunctivitis. So acute chronic में convert हो सकता है. अगर ये long term चलता है, so it can cause infection of the other parts also. So आसपास के structures जैसे कि lid margin, जैसे कि lacrimal sac, उसको भी इन्फेक्ट कर सकता है. ये एक आई का इन्फेक्शन दूसरी आई को भी इन्फेक्ट कर सकता है. एंड वी हैव टू मेंटेन अ पोजीशन. अगर मैं ऐसे करके ऐसे रहता हूँ या फिर ऐसे रहता हूँ, तो इस आई में से डिस्चार्ज जाएगा और दूसरी आई में चला जाएगा, एंड देन इट कैन इन्फेक्ट द अदर आई. देयर कैन बी कॉर्नियल अल्सर, एंड दैट इज बिग कंडीशन. ओके, with the interference of the nutrition, there can be a marginal ulcer, corneal ulcer. In the treatment of the conjunctivitis, we have prophylactic and curative treatment, because conjunctivitis is something which is contagious and which spreads easily, not just from person to person but also from one eye to another eye. So अगर एक आँख को इन्फेक्शन लग गया है तो दूसरी आँख का ख्याल रखना है, और दूसरे फैमिली के लोगों को इन्फेक्शन ना लगे उसका भी ख्याल रखना है. राइट, सो यू हैव टू अवॉइड टचिंग द आई. देन यू हैव टू लाई ऑन द अफेक्टेड साइड, because what happens, see, whenever you are lying on the affected side, then the discharge will, see, suppose if my this eye is affected and I am lying on this side, then discharge from this side would go down and it would go on the pillow, but it wouldn't reach the another eye. यहाँ पे इन्फेक्शन नहीं जाएगा. पर अगर मैं यहाँ पे इन्फेक्शन है और ऐसे सो रहा हूँ, तो यहाँ से इन्फेक्शन ट्रैवल करके सीधा दूसरी आई में चला जाएगा from the discharge, So that's why you have to lie on the affected side. That is important. और हाँ, दूसरी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट चीज़ कि अपनी जो पर्सनल बिलोंगिंग है, लाइक अपना टॉवल है, हैंडकरचीफ है, उसको बहुत अलग रखना है. इवन योर पिलो, उसको भी अलग रखना है, बिकॉज डिस्चार्ज वहाँ पे छुएगा और वहाँ से दूसरे फैमिली लोगों को भी लगेगा, राइट. नाउ क्योरेटिव ट्रीटमेंट. So basically it is an inflammation and infection, so you have to prescribe antibiotics and anti-inflammatory, and you have to maintain the eye hygiene, and you have to clear the discharge, because conjunctivitis is something, you know, the main thing is about the discharge. जो डिस्चार्ज होता है वही सबसे ज़्यादा इरिटेट करता है, दैट इज़ द मेन कल्प्रिट हियर. So you have to make sure that you clean the discharge. So a normal saline wash of the eye. You can also prescribe mild astringent drops, and chemotherapeutic agents like sulfacetamide can also be prescribed. Again, broad spectrum antibiotics, but ideally a conjunctival swab should be taken, and then from the culture a proper antibiotic should be guided. Now we have seen in the symptoms that person have a photophobia. So for the photophobia, you tell your patient to wear dark glasses. And one another most important thing, which is the contraindication. Steroids are contraindicated here. Always remember, steroids are contraindicated, because even if you forget the indications, never forget the contraindications. So steroids are really contraindications are really important, not steroids. So yeah, steroids are prescribed, not prescribed, and that aggravates the condition. Even also the hot pad or even a normal pad cannot be prescribed in a condition like a sty. अगर किसी को स्टाई है तो आप उसको पैड गाइड कर सकते हो, पैड से उसको अच्छा लगेगा, वार्म पैड से. बट अगर किसी को कंजक्टिवाइटिस है तो आप पैड को गाइड नहीं कर सकते, बिकॉज वो जो वार्मथ होगा वो इन्फेक्शन को और ज़्यादा एग्रावेट करेगा. सो हियर पैड्स एंड स्टीरॉइड्स आर कॉन्ट्राइंडिकेटेड. So yeah, that's it. Thank you, and please make sure to subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon for the future video updates, right? And you can also like my video if you like my content, and share your views in the comment section down below. Yes, thank you so much.